those soul assumption charges, throws it right away. They've got that mana regen for the Ring of Bassi, and they're just looking to take advantage of it.
Magic Stick is a must-have.
Yeah.
In this tri lane.
Pretty bored. xNova, he's got his. Unfortunately for Chalice on the Enchantress, buying this Bassi ring means there isn't money for a Magic Stick for a couple, 120 gold.
Yeah, there's nothing Ogre can do on the bottom lane, so they're just gonna swap things around. And now they have a Faceless Void on the bottom, which I think is a correct choice for LGD, because it's way better to give him free farm instead of Enchantress in 1 versus 1 scenario.
The Void has no chance of farming against this tri lane, I feel. About making sure that he pulls this wave up. He's looking for actually going to grab the range creep there. Nicely played, but as a result, Newbee are going in, getting aggressive, throwing out some nukes here. MSS is lower mana, but they do have mangoes. pieliedie can mango him up. He's already used 2 mangoes here, so they're using all of their mana, all of their mangoes.
He used one of the mangoes on Viz and have mana because his mana pool is free in the limit. 170, is that the highest mana cost spell level 1?
It might be.
It is for sure.
Might be more. Mid lane's gonna be the Ember versus Kunkka. Pretty even matchup so far. 2 great mid laners. Very fun players to watch. CCnC, one of the stand-up players on this Newbee side, and Somnus, or Baby as he's also known. A fantastic player in his own right. xNova messing with the creep equilibrium with this pull camp, making life a little bit harder for Newbee to control waves.
They should have blocked that pull camp on side.
I think
the
Newbee,
small one.
Oh, the small one, yeah. I was about to say, I think Newbee want the big camp for themselves, but didn't expect xNova to be able to pull it. He was able to do so because he got the Dark Trolls. I think if you get the melee camp, it's not actually possible, but gets the range creep deny. YawaR waited to pull the camp over, and he timed it so he can get the range deny. It's little efficiency plays. And there are level 2s coming out now. You mentioned level 2s for this trial and is going to be key, but it does feel like they are going to settle down a bit. Their CM's falling back to go for stacks, looking for the double stack here in the jungle. pieliedie, success.
Stack both of those.
xNova himself gets a stack on the big camp. It looks like he only got 1 stack.
They're getting harassed on the top lane a lot, and they're running low on region. YawaR sitting on half HP. A lot of sustain from Enchantress's heal, and Warlock also is now level 2.
With the Bloodlust, it's just constant right clicks as well. FY hits level 3 even. He's got 2 points in Fire Blast now. Like a lane. LGD's kind of figured out how to maybe play against this. They're tri-laning the Enchantress, which isn't what you'd expect, but they're giving Void this straight up 1v1 lane where he can get decent farm. 14 CS to the 14 of Sneyking.
And Ogre's also getting some last hits. This is not the hero that you want to focus in the lane. You want to go for either Enchantress. Ideally, it would be Warlock to get a kill on him.
Chalice giving last hits to FY. That says a lot about the nature of this team and how much they like to prioritize FY sometimes. There's that Fire Blast just for some casual harassment.
Structures are fortified.
Just that Bloodlust. Creeps. xNova getting the nice Wild Wing Blast hit here as FY. He goes in aggressive. They've got the Soul Assumption. YawaR pop to stick with the Warcry to keep himself alive, and FY getting very low Soul Assumption comes flying out. Not enough damage by itself here. There's a salve as well. FY trying to stay in the tree so he doesn't lose this one. He's going to turn and get some right clicks off. pieliedie goes down, and they want a second too as well. Newbee have overextended. It looks like several kills going to go PSG.LGD's way.
YawaR should have brought Flask to himself because he can't get close. Like, he is their damage, and he's just standing far away from the fight. Bounty runes are gonna spawn in seconds.
Careful if he goes for this, and but yeah, it's got help. CM TP's in with a Flask. There's Ogre though. What's going on here? YawaR, I think, realizes he's just got to go for his own. He hears it. Stout Shield Ogre, 9 armor at this stage of the game with level 3. CCnC gets a solo kill in the mid lane using those Fire Remnants. Elsewhere, Ame gets a solo kill in MSS. Well, 2 solo kills
that we missed.
Yeah, look, that's...
Well, you don't expect that to happen, alright. Try to defend you a little bit.
I like how you threw in a Wii. Thanks for the cause. You got my back. We're a team here.
Ember Spirit got level 6 way before Kunkka, and there's no way for Kunkka to remove his Flame Guard pre-level 6.
And it looks like he used all his remnants, so it's probably like a triple remnant offensively. Oh, he's going for the TP out. He gets the stuns. Mid TP, that's going to make CCnC's lane a little bit hard. He's going to have to do the walk back to base now. But yeah, the Void just must have gotten bashes because he did not use Chronosphere to kill the Visage, who presumably contested the bounty runes.
Probably got 4 bashes in a row.
What happens with
Faceless Void has this ring of health. I would not mind seeing him upgrade that hood. We've seen mid one, the hood on Slark when there was a lot of magical damage on the enemy team.
It's such a value item for carries. You don't want to get the pipe because you're not going for the teamfight items, but just the health regen that allows you to farm jungle and just sustain yourself in lane combined with the survivability it gives. Very nice item to have. We'll see if he gets it. You don't necessarily want to rush it. He's going to get treads, double wraith back first, wants some attack speed so he has kill potential. Chronosphere. PSG.LGD winning the Trilent against the Visage. They are up 2k gold as a result of that. But here come Newbee. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, gets xNova low, but not enough to get a kill.
Yeah, CCnC puts 1 point in Searing Chains usually. We see 044 build.
Bit more catch and kill potential. Lane CC is going aggressive again. One Somnus. Somnus may have to use this boat just for some damage mitigation. CCnC doesn't commit for the kill.
Has 9 sticks. Also on the top lane, they left Enchantress. She's about to hit level 6, and then whoever is at her lane is unplayable. Sneyking has a point in Epicenter, so a lot of magical damage if they... he does not have enough mana to actually...
I come, and I
5 sticks.
Let's say that's why they send the Sneyking here, because he's got Invis to play against the Impetus, but problem is, instantly xNova TP's in with a Sentry and King. He's got a TP, he may just have to go for that one. Decides just to Burrow Strike through, still has stick charges to play around with as he does buy up a crown. Fatal Pawns on the
Another
creeps here.
Sentry.
Yep. Sneyking thinks he's safe, but with the sentries there, there should be a kill. Burrow Strike, he needs mana for it, doesn't have to kill. Highlight Eye. Well, get a revenge kill for him.
One thing that worries me about the Newbee right now is that Sven does not have that much fun. But there's a lot of stacks. Only has 1 point in Great Clear, bottom lane.
Furnace here, Bloodlusted Void. Well, he can go for this tankier build when you've got Bloodlust. It's 2 points in already. That's a lot of extra free attack speed for a Void.
He's a high level. 4 points in time lock whenever you rocket extra damage.
Yep. Meanwhile, Sven, his counterpart on the other team, only level 5. So 3 level difference between the 2 carries, since one of them was playing in a solo lane. Very happy faces Void. PSG.LGD having a fantastic early game. Come the bashes. Sneyking in trouble. He's got no spells. He may just die here if he gets bashed once or twice more, but they don't want to commit tower. Not enough bashing.
My bash can bash.
Bashception.
What?
Because it's what? It's pseudo RNG?
Yeah.
I assume. Well, I don't know if it's separate, the extra bash. Top. No one really able to lane up here very easily. They thought the Sneyking could, but Sentry Wards proved otherwise. So it does feel like a free lane for Enchantress just to sit up here uncontested. We've seen this typically with Ench though. You kind of win the lane, you have a great start, and then there is that fall-off period where
but you need to do something with all that farm, all the advantage that you get. The problem is Sven is jungling, also Sneyking loves the jungle. Same goes for Ember Spirit, but right now Visage is only level 4. They need that dome. It's not gonna even get him to level 6.
Bounty runes coming. CCnC wants to contest it. Won't get a chance to do so. So both bottom bounty runes going to go PSG.LGD's way. It's top lane, the 1-for-1 trade. So 3 bounty runes for PSG.LGD. And there's the tomes coming out. So Warlock gets one, Visage gets another for the level 6 birds.
They should play around the Sneyking. Sneyking has a lot of damage. Epicenter was not used yet. Smoke up when Visage gets level 6 with the birds, try to get a kill.
Tome, I don't think he's quite be there. LA level 6 on the Crystal Maiden up top. They're doing they're hunting for a kill here. The Warlock was hiding in those trees, but they don't find xNova, who has his own book coming out, so he's about to hit level 6. There we go. Warlock with the rock coming into play. Sneyking, he's here. You said that you want to see them play around. Fortunately, he's going to find himself getting chronosphered up here. Ame hasn't even got the bashes or the damage. He's very tanky. Sneyking will actually survive his way through it.
Conka, Tidebringer. Let's see if he can do it one more time. Yes, that is the second Tidebringer. Nicely done. They didn't have any reveal. And the Ogre, he's going for Hand of Midas.
It's forward position. That's what you do. Why? He knows what's up. He's like, I'm getting Midas. Warlock, you don't even think about getting a Midas. Keep buying those wards, he says.
And Ame has Battle Fury queued up. This might be, I'm gonna call it right here, this might be the only Battle Fury of the tournament, because that item feels so underwhelming. He wanted to upgrade the Ring of Health and something.
I think there's a few, I don't mind, obviously there's going to be I feel like there's going to be an anti-mage battle block.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry.
But the only maybe non-anti-mage Battle Fury. I don't mind it on Void. I think it's one of the heroes that needs the farming capabilities. When Chrono's down, you just feel like, what do? You farm so slowly, and you have no real kill potential. So I feel like Void is one of the few heroes that can build Battle Fury, alongside like PA maybe as well. But other than those 3 heroes, I don't think anyone goes.
Maelstrom feels better choice. Even the trolls are not building it. Better substitution for it.
Somnus, found up by CCnC. They drop the rock here, but that means that Epicenter could come out, but the Torrent follows it up here with the boat. Is the damage mitigation going to kick in? It doesn't look like it. The rock also being right-clicked here. Ame's rotated. He's going to double damage. He's looking for a bash on CCnC. If he gets 1 or 2 more right-clicks, he may just find this kill. The root is there, but the impetus damage is going to be too much. And now with the Fatal Bond, Sneyking getting very low. He doesn't die to it, but instead it's MSS brought down.
I don't know how Void joins the fight, even though he does not have a chrono, no point in time dilation either, but still. The birds
killed 1. So a lot of gold and also the cooldown. Oh. What? Oh, he got killed off bottom? Okay. That was FY with a solo kill. What? He only did 3. So Sneyking TP'd out on 100 health, but he didn't TP base. He TP'd bottom?
I guess he wanted the region up because he has Tranquil Boots, he has Veil, so a lot of region.
Yeah.
And Crystal Metanora, he didn't have to go to base ever unless he dies.
I saw him TP out from top and just assumed he TP'd to base because he had no health, but yeah. He only took 300 or 400 damage from an Ogre, which was, I guess, multicast Fire Blast.
It's one of those Pepega moments where you regret it right after you do it.
Yeah. He's like, okay, that was not the play. Mistakes were made. Sneyking is one of those players who will push his hero to the limits a lot and be a bit greedier. Right now, PSG.LGD have crushed the lanes though. 14 minutes in, it's a 5k gold lead. Build up some stacks and
they're going for all the greedy items, and it's 5,000 network lead. Faceless Void, going for Battle Fury. Newbee needs to punish this. Kanka not building anything until the Radiance. You kept position 4, who doesn't get any items. He's going for Hand of Midas.
And after getting that solo kill, FY and his team also got 2 towers. So FY suddenly has Midas and level 9 at like 15 minutes in the game. Well, he hasn't quite got Midas, but he's just about to have the gold. This support. Very strong, scary stuff. FY starting that transition to core status nice and early. That's for Newbee. This Trilliant Visage not feeling all too scary. 0-4 has maxed out the soul assumption, so the nuke potential is there. Perhaps they're considering this one of the answers to the Enchantress. Definitely here you want burst damage and magic damage again.
In the next couple of minutes, LGD will get all the items that they want. Chalice.
Oh, gets caught in the freezing field with the Burrow Strike. There's Visage Familiar stuns, but he's healing back up. He pre-casted the heal. He even has a force up if he needs it, but Chalice doesn't even need it. He's just going in aggressively. Pieliedie positioning in the trees was great. He had a full duration freezing field, but it doesn't matter or count for much at all because now Ame's showing up. And with Chalice getting a double kill, this fight all but lost as Newbee.
They're not even using their ultis besides the boat. They're still winning a team fight. This is not looking good for Newbee at all. If it's time to strike, it is right now, because in the next couple of minutes they will get the Radiance up, they will get the Battle Fury plus more items on the Faceless Void, and the Chalice is out of control. We talked about the Enchantress, what she can do and why she is considered as a top pick after the laning stage, which you pretty much always have a good laning stage. You need to transition her into the carry. We saw Ice yesterday, where he actually didn't have any influence at all.
Yeah, you've already seen it a bit here. Not even going for that hood often that you want to get some magic damage. I think realizing that the transition into being a carry comes from having this Hurricane Pike. And that's exactly where Enchant is rushing, but she's going to get ganked down.
4-staff.
Yep, 4-staff away. Has the heal now as well. Can look to turn this one. This tower is still alive as well, so anyone on the LGD side can TP in. The boat's going to catch out too as well. YawaR, he's got no escape. And it's suddenly 3 heroes deleted in the team fight combo. The boat with the Fatal Bonds.
That was a really bad gank to start with. Enchantress was already showing her 4-staff, and they can't really lock her down unless Sneyking goes in first. Stun, and then with the Sven's follow-up stun to keep her in place in the epicenter.
CCnC will get a consolation prize, that is the tier 1 mid tower, but you don't feel good about that one. They'll see Void Army with a completed Battle Fury now. It is very, very strong early game coming out from PSG.LGD. 9k gold lead. Ogre's already working towards a pipe, has a ball position. Chalice has a completed Hurricane Pike. Everything coming up looking good so far for PSG.LGD. Do you have a Sentry Ward down here? Sneyking has to be very careful.
That's a full Radiance on Kunkka.
Radiant are scanning.
That is going to cause this Sven. I mean, Sven just can't fight. He's just playing farm. And that's all he can do, but that's a problem because normally around 18, 19, 20 minutes is when you want your Sven starting to consider coming to like his first team fight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Far behind on items. Ame. It's got a Chronosphere, runs into some heroes here. Instead it's going to be the CM dying elsewhere. He may look to turn. This Warcry won't last all too long.
And this Ogre is becoming, as you said, a core, but he's transitioning into the items that usually your offlaner buys, because Enchantress does not go for those items. And I love the pickup on Ench. She has BKB queued up, she understands that there's a lot of magical damage on their side, also has the magic resistant talent, and now she swaps it to Aghanim Scepter so I can...
That's what these plays are all about, baiting us out. Well, I'll pretend to go that item and then I'll change my mind. Don't worry, Ami's got... And he buys the Mithril Hammers. He's committed. Well, you know, he could go Maelstrom.
God, no. I mean, you already have a Battle Fury.
Now Ench has a Lotus Orb queued up, by the way. Chalice, not quite sure what the item is. Let's just leave it at that. Has several different ideas floating around about what may be the optimal
all these 3 items are good. I'd say Aghanim Scepter, the 3rd one, because she's gonna deal the damage. Even if this game drags, you're gonna have Bloodlust at the Enchantress. You're gonna scale. She needs a survivability item. Either it's the Lotus Orb or a BKB.
Chalice says, I'll just start poking at this tier 3 tower down bottom. Enough to do so. Ultimately, not really thinking about the high ground here. Still working on more items. Ame just farming away, level 14. All the farm in the world now that he's got this Battle Fury. And Kunkka, top net worth. Ame, sorry, maybe having a fantastic start.
Visage alone, look at this damage.
Ogre thing.
She's just beating him up.
Nice counting.
Bottom as well, they're going to find another kill. Chronosphere with impetus damage. Kill. Finding pick after pick. The ward setting that one up. They had vision there, but I think they realized Newbee's just playing keep away and defending high ground, so using a Chronosphere for a solo kill. Not the worst option. We do go looking for CCnC. He doesn't even try and hit it. Oh, Torrent was on cooldown from mid lane, it looks like.
At least they will pick up a few bounty runes from that. 11,000 net worth lead, 20 minutes in.
Looking good for Newbee. They were so competitive with Secret yesterday. I think there was high expectations of this team. And FY, hello. It's going for the solo kill on the Crystal Maiden. Holding on to that Frost Blast for a little bit longer. Now looking to throw it, but pieliedie juking in the trees.
The Midas.
Stuns are there, and yeah, actually gets out. Double Midas. held onto that stun. I think realizing that if he used it, CM could TP away, but at the same time not using it meant CM could juke.
But Enchantress was getting closer, and she's going for that Lotus Orb. A lot of spells to echo back. Remove the Searing Chains, Grave Chill.
One of those good items for trying to break high ground too, because you chuck it on your carry, so your carry feels a little bit more secure hitting high ground buildings. You don't want to go in and burrow strike as a Sneyking if someone like Void is pushing high ground with the Lotus on him.
Their tower damage is pretty limited. Unless they drop a rock.
Safe LGD, just playing the farm game. BKBs are coming. Somnus has completed his, Void has completed his. So double BKB, the third on Enchantress. Not coming yet, maybe later on, but for now, happy with just getting the Lotus Orb for the team. We got the Time Walk. Talent. Enchantress also 15. Kunkka plus 12 health regen.
At this point, Newbee should try to get a pick off, because Sneyking got a Blink Dagger. There's no point of farming. They're just gonna get out-farmed no matter what. Their late game is much worse than what the LGD.
Void is, yeah. Chronos here in late game is one of the best spells in the game. Guaranteed pick off and kill big crazy ultimates, but they're just getting picked apart wherever they go. Chalice finds a solo kill top on pilot SCM, and this feels like there is just no signs of life from Newbee whatsoever this game. I may go for a Chronosphere here.
Top tower has fallen.
Hoping for it if he pushed any further. And they're actually poking at high ground, despite the Void not being here. They just feel that confident. They can always disengage.
Kunkka deals a ton of damage with this build. He's also level 17, bought a tome for himself. Once to get to that level 20, the extra 25 strength, there's no way he's gonna die.
No. In fact, they're threatening high ground with 4 heroes around here. Really speaks to the scary team fight of PSG.LGD. Kunkka boat, the Warlock rock. Void's showing bottom as they sit up here, but instead I think they realize Void may be in a bit of trouble here. The Dire Ward was in the neighborhood, I believe, scouting out several of these heroes, and smoke into TP. Here comes the epicenter. The BKB has popped. Army just says, oh, safety first. Let's kill off this Sneyking. I don't know if the current alone is going to be enough. He needs some detection here, and the backlines, MSS gets deleted by the Enchantress, and Sneyking be out. Successful. Newbee cutting their losses here. xNova's, well, gonna find Pilot Die. There's no living for Enchantress.
He even bloodlusted the tower. Instantly smoke to come back to the tower way faster.
It's a smoke to use as Midas. He needed that movement.
Oh, that makes a lot.
Simple math.
Double damage, Kunkka, 400 damage with the Radiance burn.
Yep, and they probably just, yeah, hitting this Rax, forcing out a buyback. They don't have the Chronosphere, so they played a little bit safe.
Score is 420.
Always a fan favorite. CCnC stunned up once. The follow-up stun is there with the Torrent. He just gets taken out, immediately killed off. 60 seconds on the sidelines with a buyback. Maybe forced to use it here as Pilot Eye going for a freezing field on the high ground, but the impetus damage still doing some good work here as they kill off 2 supports more, and YawaR in with the BKB Godstrick. This is kind of the last hurrah, but the impetus damage is going through. They're just deleting them, and GG is called. CCnC, the last hope of NA, taken out with a dieback and absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, there's no point to be in this game anymore because you're not going to learn anything, and you actually might get tilted. This was such an amazing performance from LGD.